Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, so you've probably noticed that I've just disappeared for most of 2022. Yeah, my last video was on January the 15th, 2022, which was my top 10 movies of 2021. But yeah, this video is going to be my most anticipated movies of 2022, which, yeah, I know I probably should have done this 3 to 4 weeks ago. I just am doing it now. So yeah, it's better late than never. So I've discarded movies from my list that have already come out. Ones that have been scratched from 2022 cinema releases. For example, Mission Impossible 7 that got pushed from September this year to July next year, so most likely that will be in my most anticipated of 2023. Yeah, so we'll get right into this, and with the listing, there's no specific order of my most anticipated. I just am keen to see all of the movies this year. Yeah, so we'll be right back. Yes, so like I said before, any of these, because from my list in front of me, I had 28 to 30 movies that are coming out in cinemas in Australia, but I felt that I should trim the list a bit more because some are more anticipated than others. But yeah, I'm probably going to miss some movies I'm keen for too, so yeah, that's why I'll talk about them either at the end of the year because some movies pop up here and there, move dates. It's like yeah. So the first one is Avatar 2, which to me, I have not seen the first Avatar for I'll probably say maybe years, but when I've seen it, I've enjoyed watching it, so I'm interested to see what they can do to like bring back that Avatar vibe, or like the whole crowd of people to Avatar, because the last one came out in 2009, and it utilized like the 3D technology well. Are they going to do something like that again or not? Yeah. The next is Top Gun Maverick, which is the long-awaited sequel to one of my top favourite Tom Cruise's movies other than the Mission Impossible franchise. Yeah, so with that means it's like 30, because I'm pretty sure Top Gun originally was 1986, but now it's coming out in 2022, so it's going to be 36 years when it comes out, possibly. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do to change the way that it works. It's like some sequels can be lackluster, but yeah. The next is probably one that we've been waiting for a while, and we've known, I wouldn't say much about. It is Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah, which I think that the original trio of Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and Laura Dern are all coming back to reprise their roles. Yeah, and then, you know, Chris Pratt's coming back. What's her face is back. Bryce Dallas Howard, who is Ron Howard's daughter. Yeah, I'm keen to see how that world keeps changing, because because this was meant to come out 2 years ago, I think. Yeah. Black Adam, the Dwayne Johnson DC EU-led movie, which I've heard that this movie could spin into other movies as well. Yeah, it'll be interesting. We don't know much because we haven't even had a full trailer about this movie, just a teaser one. Yeah, can't say much, but the casting of Pierce Brosnan, the other guy for Hawkman. Yeah, it's like, it all sounds like it's going to be an intense, potentially dark DC movie, but I'm semi-excited. The next one is probably one of the most anticipated animated movies of the year. It is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, which this will be a sequel to Into the Spider-Verse from 2018. Yeah. This movie seems like it's going to be nuts, because like, I really enjoyed the first Spider-Verse movie. Yeah, so if they have the same hype or around that, it'll be interesting to watch. And it's the first of 2 parts, which will hopefully part 2 will be coming out next year. This one is like a I wouldn't say controversial one. This is just one that like doesn't seem to get as much recognition or like acknowledgement. It is Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which I think ever since Chadwick Boseman passed away in August 2020, I just thought, it's like, should they really be doing a Black Panther sequel without him? Because he was like the heart and soul of that movie. Yeah, but I don't know. Depends if everyone comes back from the main cast in Black Panther in 2018, comes back, yeah, and if it's more world building, or there's actually some, like, would be interesting to see what they do from his, like, to coincide to T'Challa's death, if that's what they do or not. Yeah, you don't know. The multiverse is out, so who knows? Michael B. Jordan might be back. The next is one that I won't say I've seen the first 2 movies in big detail, or probably in full. It is Fantastic Beasts, The Secret of Dumbledore, which, if you've seen Harry Potter, there's a character called Albus Dumbledore in the Harry Potter film franchise. Yeah, which I assume this is going to have more either references to Dumbledore in this, or he's even going to be in it as like a younger version. Yeah. I've recently been watching the Harry Potter franchise. I don't know if you would call it that. I'd call it a film series. Yeah, and I've been enjoying most of the Harry Potter movies. Yeah, so I'm interested to see what they can do with this 3rd Fantastic Beasts movie, because there's meant to be another 2 after this, but with all the J.K. Rowling controversy and stuff, and if it makes money, will they? Yeah. The next one is probably one of my personal favourite movies from DC. It is Aquaman, but the sequel is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which I, once again, can't say much about this because we don't know much. All we know is that it comes out in 2022. And I think for us in Australia, it comes out on maybe the 16th or Boxing Day. Yeah, I don't know yet. Yeah, Jason Momoa is back. Amber Heard is back. Some people aren't agreeing with that, but I'm not trying to get involved with that. Sorry. Yeah, gonna be cool. 7 is probably one of the most postponed movies for like the last couple years. It's Morbius, starring Jared Leto, which this was meant to come out in literally tomorrow, which will be the 27th, but that didn't happen. I'm sorry if you can hear some screaming kids. It's like there's probably an Australia Day party happening somewhere. Yeah. So, like I said, Morbius was starring Jared Leto. It was meant to come out like tomorrow, but now it's been pushed to the 31st of March, which I was surprised that they pushed it. I guess they're trying to bank on the Spider-Man No Way Home train that's still going, but I don't know if like, there's rumours that like they're reshooting some of it so that Mr. Andrew Garfield can come back, since he played Spider-Man, his version of Spider-Man in No Way Home. I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you. Yeah, but it's been out nearly a month and a half. Yeah. So I'm going to smash through the next ones. The next is Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder, which it's once again directed by Taika Waititi, who directed Ragnarok, which I really enjoyed Ragnarok. It's like, I can see where people say that Thor's character was, like, not good. Like, yeah, it's lightened the mood. It's lightened the whole Thor character. So, yeah. Natalie Portman is back as Jane Foster, who I think she has cancer, but she takes on one of the Thor titles, like Mighty Thor. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how they redo her return. The Flash is next, which it's not based on the 2014 TV series starring Grant Gustin, Tom Cavanagh, Carlos Valdez, and Danielle Panabaker. Probably missing people. No, it is based on the DCEU version of The Flash, played by Ezra Miller, with returning stars. Don't know how long he's going to be in it for. It is Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton returning as his Batman from the 1898, the 1989 Batman, and the 1992 sequel Batman Returns, which had the Penguin. Yeah, so it's going to be cool and interesting to see if the rumours are true that Keaton might take over as the main Batman for the universe. Yeah, I'm excited because it seems like it's going to be like a light-hearted but also like a dark movie too. Yeah. Up to the next 4, which I'll probably say these are not my most anticipated, they're just the first 4 that came to my mind. The next one is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I truly found that that the first Sonic was a unknown hit from 2020, which was the first year that the COVID-19 pandemic took over. Yeah, like this was a hit. No one knew how good it was going to be. But yeah, Jim Carrey basically revived his career partly due to the first Sonic. Yeah. Keen to see what they do again. Because now that you've got Idris Elba voicing Knuckles, I believe. Yeah. Let's see if they build off the post-credit, or like the end of the movie where Dr. Robotnik was on the Mushroom Planet and trying to get home for Christmas. Yeah. So the next is The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, directed by Matt Reeves. This movie has already had an announced runtime of 2 hours 55, which like that feels like a long time, but if it's utilized well, that will be good, because that's just shorter than Avengers Endgame. Yeah, it's like meant to be. I think it was meant to be an R at one point, but now it's been downgraded to a PG-13 for America. But in Australia, we don't have PG-13 as a rating. It's an M for us. Yeah. So I think it should be good. It's in its own standalone universe, so it doesn't have any like prerequisites needed, except that Joker might pop up in the next movie or two. Yeah. The last 2 are possibly ones that could be really entertaining for fans and probably non-fans. Then this one is Uncharted, which stars Spider-Man star Tom Holland and probably one of my favourite actors, Mr. Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, so I know this is based on a video game series on the PlayStation 4 or the 3 as well. Yeah, it's based around Nathan Drake and Sully. Yeah, trying to find maps and trying to find architects and shit. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be I wouldn't call it an action comedy. It's like, I feel like it's gonna be like an action, but then there will be like comedy in it, you know? It's like, yeah. Keen to see, since that's probably one of the gonna be the more recent releases on my list. And the last big honcho is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which, if we're going off how Spider-Man No Way Home was, there's like, you had all the villains and the Spider-Mans coming back. If this movie's rumored to have all the cameos, this movie's gonna be fucking nuts. But like, if they execute it all well, could be probably one of the better MCU movies in like years. I enjoyed the first Doctor Strange. Haven't seen it in a while, so I'll have to watch it soon, or maybe a couple weeks before the new one comes out. But yeah. So now I'm gonna go over some like other ones that are not highly anticipated, but I'm kind of excited for them. One of them is Jackass Forever, which, if you know who Jackass are, they are like grown men who entertain us by like breaking bones, falling off shit. Yeah, it's like, I've been talking about it with people, it's like, how do we enjoy people getting hurt? But it's entertaining though, you know? Yeah, it's like Ambulance, the Jake Gyllenhaal movie, Bullet Train, which sounds interesting, Samaritan, which is a Stallone standalone superhero darker movie. Yeah, so thank you. I will say there's also going to be a lot more 2022 movies that haven't been either announced yet or they don't have a release date. Yeah, so I'm keen to see most of them. We'll be right back. Yes, so thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this kind of content from me, you can click the little red subscribe button down below. But as I've said in like probably hundreds of videos almost, I'm not forcing you to, but I really appreciate it. But I'm not forcing you to. So yeah, see you next time for some more videos. See ya.